Well, let me tell you, this excellent adventure is almost over. But before we do, we've got Al to say a few things.
Now, this is the time if you're watching the awards show on TV, if you're watching the Emmys or the Oscars, where you hit the mute button. I'd like to thank Harvey Schwartz, Milton Feinstein. Anyway, I'd like to thank a few people for helping us get this thing together tonight. First of all, Rick Belair, the Rhode Island Music Hall of Fame, for his gracious introduction and his remembrance. Obviously, he did his homework, Googling us, and found a few things. All the folks from here at the Met, Jack Rich, who made the place available to us initially, Sarah Lupo, who handled all of our questions and the details and getting us in here, Kathy Gavin from the Met, who posted the very fine announcement on their website, Frank, our sound tech back there. He's tough, he's very tough. You don't want to work with Frank, believe me. Papa Joe Bernardo, the manager here, he's hanging around. All right, the fellow who produced that fine flyer you might have seen, might have emailed to you, Rob Petrella. We have two videographers here, David Santos and Missy Kinski, my niece. The Providence Journal, Andy Smith, with a fine article that appeared on last Thursday's Journal with our picture and everything. I'd like to thank the Village Drum Shop up in Situate, Rhode Island, Tony DeFusco, for this is my 1962 original set of drums, and he brought them back to life. Beautiful. They're for sale. Anybody want to buy them? $5,000. I'm not going to probably use them again. The Music Complex and the Jam Stage here in Pawtucket, where we rehearsed. Members of LaSalle Academy Class of '64 having their 50th reunion this weekend. Several of us are here on LaSalle boys, Jimmy and I. Michael Corso for loaning us the AV equipment. He had to risk his life to dig them out of his garage. Bill Gannon for inviting us to perform with him a year ago, which sparked this reunion here tonight. It's almost over. A special thanks to the late Pat D. Stout, Jim's dad, who saved all this memorabilia for us. He was the mentor for us when we were young kids. He was a steady guy. Jim's dad, Ginger's dad, and we all remember him as a great guy. Also, the band would like to thank Jimmy for his leadership and his work in preparing the songs, the parts, the keys. Nobody knows anything about music except Jim. We all kind of follow along, and Jim, it was a challenge for Jim, and you know, we're like a herd of old cats trying to get us to do stuff. You know, it's tough, tough. And finally, all of you who came here tonight, you know, the whole thing was for us to perform in front of an audience, and you fulfilled our wish and our dream. Thank you for making us feel 19 again.
Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. You rock. God damn it, we love you.
Of course, Mike said 19 because he's old, you know. For me, it's like 18. I was the young one. But now, Mr. Angel has taken over the youngster track.
I'm the youngest and I'm the youngest now.